says the fucking Zen.
Zenyatta, you are trash. You are one of the worst healers I have ever seen. You're terrible.
Man, you gotta get off Zen, bro.
This is an unfortunate turn of events. Good morning, guys. SuperSaiyan30 here, giving you guys episode 4 of Storytime with Super Saiyan. In today's story, I'm going to be discussing and telling you guys my little story, how I, SuperSaiyan30, became a Zenyatta main. And if anyone's trying to calm it down saying, Super Saiyan, you're a Hanzo main, that's who you started off with. Well, true, I'm not going to lie, you are right. But before I became a Hanzo main that people know and love me for, then I have to take you to the beginning. In order for me to master the run, I must master to crawl. And once I learn how to crawl, I must learn how to walk. And once I mastered how to walk, now I have to learn how to run and master the run. So that's how it goes for me. So in order for me to learn DPS, I must learn the most basic and most thought out role, and one of my second weakest roles was heals. Even though I got to diamond on heals in Overwatch 1 on my main account, which was kind of awkward. But then again, let's get to the topic at hand. So, many people ask me, why do I play Zenyatta? And the question is not that why, is why not? Because I paid for the game, so I have the right to choose any character that I want. And not only that, when I was trying to learn the game, I wanted to play a character that suits me, a character that makes me comfortable, a character that fits my playstyle. I want to be long range, take my opponents off in a certain range, and not only that, be, a distance fighter, keep my distance, make sure that I have the upper advantage when it comes to range. And not only that, able to assist my teammates in the best way I could. So, who do I pick? I pick Zenyatta. Yes, true, Zenyatta is one of considered as the worst healer in the game. The worst healer in the game. By far, opinions and, rants. But to me, I believe those facts, but I had a certain opinion about Zenyatta. Zenyatta was not used that much. Not only that, he was never showed any love or affection in the community. He was always doubted. He was outcasted. They threw him away like trash. Because at the time, people were playing Mercy like crazy, and there were Mercy mains and one-tricks were on the rise. And as years come, Zenyatta became more and more useless and not really reliant in competitive play and even quick play. Zenyatta was not good in people's perspective. He had low heals, his mobility was bad, and the only thing that was good on him was discords and his transcendence. And he was basically the most easiest character to counter. He gets countered by dive characters, he gets countered by characters that has more powerful, damage that can literally destroy, his healing. And not only that, certain characters can nullify and neutralize his transcendence, such as Ana, by just one ability. But to me, I didn't let that stop me. I loved playing Zenyatta because I always loved his character. I loved his design, and not only that, I loved his pacifism-like characteristic. He always believed that peace and harmony in the mind will always be unmatched. If you have peace and harmony in your heart, you can literally fight through any darkest day. He always say that a closed mind is already defeated. One of my favorite quotes from Zenyatta that I've always used as of today: the warrior's greatest weapon is patience. And when it comes to wisdom, there's experience. And not only that, I've always saw Zenyatta as a really cool underdog healer, in my opinion. He can stop lots of ults, such as Grab Dragons, Genji's Dragon Blade, Soldier 76 Tactical Visor, Sigma's Gravitic Flux, and so much more. The reason why people don't play Zenyatta in competitive play or even in tournaments or even in Overwatch League standards that much back in its time in Overwatch 1, because he had low heals, his mobility was terrible, he could be easily countered by almost anything in the roster, and he was just left to die. He was just rumbling in loneliness in that support tier. Every time that I see someone, play support on stream, it's always either Mercy, it's either Bap, it's either Moira, or sometimes maybe Brig if they feel like it. So as I was searching for the perfect healer that could fit my playstyle and just basically just fit me and what I stand for in general, it took a while. Because I tried playing Mercy, I didn't like how she played. She was just too, she was just too gritty, too boring. I tried Lucio at the time, and I thought, no, too fast. Now I tried playing Ana, but I couldn't really focus on playing Ana because most of the time I was confused by the abilities at the time because I was still a noob. And then I ran into Zenyatta. I was like, damn, he don't have no cooldowns on any of his stuff. So I thought, damn, he might be the best character because unlike the other healers, he don't have the cooldowns on his abilities. So I learned Zenyatta, and I just did what I said I was gonna do. I was gonna play him and relax and chill, but I wanted to take him further. I wanted to prove to my friends at the time, Lord Absinthe, who was also one of my mentors in the game. So shout outs to you, Lady Tsunade, who taught me how to play the game. They told me themselves Zenyatta was not really that good because Zenyatta's low tier, he was bad, he was easily countered, and his wheeling is weak. So I was like, well, I'll prove to these players that Zenyatta could be just as useful as Mercy, Lucio, and the others. And they laughed and said, good luck with that. And they were right. But in a way, it was slight doubt. But I was like, fine, doubt me. I'm going to prove them wrong. So as I ran down the path of growth, I tried to get to the same exact level of healing status as the Lord Abstinent. That was my goal with Zenyatta, because in the Dragon Ball Z method, Son Goku himself said it in the Saiyan saga that any low-class warrior can surpass an elite with enough hard work in the warrior to put his mind to it. So if I were to put my mind to it, and with hard work and practice with Zenyatta, I can out-heal the most meta of healers. And that's what I believed in. And most games, it will go good or it will go completely wrong. 95% of my games, I get people saying that I'm a retard for playing Zenyatta. They tell me to get off Zen. They tell me that I'm not doing nothing on Zen. They tell me that I'm playing the worst character in the game and I'm doing absolutely dog shit. And 3% of those players that I get into, they'll say that I'm a good Zen. A good Zen is rare, hard to come across, and that made me feel good because people are seeing my hard work is paying off, and they see me, trying. I just want to gain respect from other players. That's all I wanted. I got respect from my friends, but now I just want to see from other players and say, damn, SuperSaiyan30, you are a good Zenyatta. Let me tell you a short little story. One guy that I got in the game with in Overwatch 1, this was way back in 2017, I think 18-ish. I get a game with him, and I was doing so good on Zenyatta, and this man told me, hey, yo, bro, you are doing good on Zenyatta. You are popping the hell off. You popping trances at the right time. Like, keep it up, man. And I kept it up, and I was getting so much praise and so much positivity from this guy. I didn't know what to do. I was happy. I was just astounded. I loved every bit of it because every game that I got, it was always negativity. People always tell me to stop playing Zen. He's worthless. He's useless. You ain't gonna get nowhere with this character. And it hurt. And when I see my friend Lord play characters like Ana, Mercy, and all those other good healers at the time, I was jealous of them. But I couldn't admit that they were better than I was. I was stubborn. I just wanted to prove to them that I can be good in my own way. But deep down, they understood. They understood. But they were also worried about me in a way, because I was just playing a character that wasn't good and competitive in general. They even asked, who asks for Zenyatta, Saiyan? And I'm like, well, not that many people. And they said, alright then. They knew best because they were my mentor and they've been playing longer than I could. And from there on out, I just sat there and just looked at the character and was like, what am I going to do with this character? What should I do with them? What should I do with Zen? Should I throw him away and learn someone else? Or should I just leave it be? So, to make it better, I learned other characters. Try learning Lucio, I tried learning Ana as my secret weapon. It went well, but I felt like Lucio was always my second best healer, so if Zenyatta didn't work, I tried Lucio. My friends thought that was the worst idea ever, because I'm playing healers that do not supply and keep my team alive. I've always liked it to be a defense type of player. I've always liked the defense, because the best offense is defense, in my perspective. So basically, I ran into my other Overwatch coach, and he was like, you're playing characters that are like using defensive support ults. So basically, you're a defensive support player. Even though this is an off healer kind of thing, you like to play on the defense. You're not like the offense type. You like to keep your distance and, you know, do what you want. But saying, you have to understand that your team needs you to help them. Don't tank them, help them. And that made me realize, as of now, I should be more of a team player than being a stubborn coward, because I wanted to be defensive and not be in the fight. Instead, I should be in the fight with my team and help them. And he was like, that's why most of the time when you play Zen, the teammates are telling you to get off of Zen because it's not working, because the healing is not enough for them. It's not supplying for them. Transcendence is not always going to be the answer to keep them alive. Your ult should be a priority to be used as to deflect other ultimates or just to neutralize combos. And he was right. He was absolutely right. But I didn't listen. I did not listen. So I learned the hard way. And how the hard way, you asked? Well, let's just say that when I played Zen, I got a little toxic. Got a few toxic teammates. And at this time, I didn't have a mic, so I had no choice but to take it. I got hate mailed. I got told to go kill myself. I was told that I was a retard. One called me a nigger. One told me that I was a complete waste of African American blood for playing Zenyatta. But people know there's a saying, sticks and stones break my bones, but words will never hurt me. I didn't know where to run. I didn't know who to go to run to with these messages and this hate. I couldn't go to Lord. They're gonna probably say, yeah, you should have known about this. So you know what I did? I turned all that negativity, balled it up, and I crushed that shit. I'm gonna keep playing Zen because it made me happy. Even though I was being stubborn, yes. But was I having fun with the game? Fucking right. I love playing this game. I love playing it. This was younger me. This was 16, 15-year-old me, I think. Yeah, it was. So, I didn't play Zen because I want to. I wanted to play Zen because it was just unique to me. I wanted to be different. I wanted to stand out differently. Getting respect playing this character is really hard. It's hard, it's frustrating, it's excruciating, and it's painful. You're gonna get teammates that tell you that you suck. You're gonna get teammates that tell you that you're not supposed to be playing this character. You're gonna get a lot of people that give you opinions of what they think about the character. You know what I could just tell you guys about it? Just ignore it and go on. If they have an opinion about your character, let them have your opinion. In the end of the day, as long as you're having fun, as long as you're a good player and you know what you're doing with this character, play them to your heart's content. Don't be like me. Because I almost lost my friends and my coach to my incompetence. Because I wanted to prove to my friends and my coach that I could be good with just Zenyatta and Zenyatta alone. I was blinded by the respect of that one guy, that 3%, that I was like, I need more. It was addiction. I needed more respect. I needed more. I went crazy with it, and I almost crashed. But thank God I stopped. I sought the light, and I tried something new, and began anew. I learned different healers, and I evolved. And over time, around season 29, 30, around the time that OpenQ got his own separate way, and Roll Q began anew, I became Diamond on heals, and I was happy because instead of just being a one-trick pony, I tried to be flexible, and I tried to be a little more helpful. I got happier. I got more positive. I was able to help. And I felt good. And not only that, I gained respect. More respect than I normally got when I was one-tricking Zenyatta. But the most important thing is, I was happy. Now, my friends were happy. My teammates were also happy. And when they're happy, I'm happy. And when you're happy, that's when you truly start to have fun. Anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you give it a like. Comment on what you think about it. What are your opinions about Zenyatta? Let me know in the comment section below. If you guys always want to stay updated with the channel, always keep that subscribe button and hit that notification bell to stay up to date with the Saiyan universe 24/7, 365. Until next time, guys, as SuperSaiyan30 always say, I will see you guys on the battlefield. See you guys later.